Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Someone has sent me a comment here in YouTube that they are interested in some tarot messages in English. I usually do such videos in Hungarian, not daily messages, but messages, tarot messages, usually for 3 days. And so the latest Hungarian message was for the days of the 7th, 8th and the 9th of July. And I would like to show these cards to you in an English video as well. So we're almost there, it's starting tomorrow. But the previous video, the one I did for the 4th, 5th and 6th of July, it was the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And I pulled the Ace of Cups just to have an accompanying card with the 5 of Swords, because the 5 of Swords means such bad energy that we always have to pull one more extra card to it to reduce the bad vibes a bit, also to get some clarity about why that 5 of Swords is there. So it's very interesting. But for these upcoming 3 days, one of the cards that I have pulled from 2 different decks, the Happy Tarot and the Jungian Tarot, one Jungian version because there are several Jungian tarot decks. So this is the Ace of Cups. Again, from the Happy Tarot we got the Ace of Cups again, and I am happy to see this because it's a continuation of the previous reading, if we could say. So my reading was about acting out of the energy of the Ace of Cups. That any time we are acting or interacting or reacting, the best is always to focus the tune on the energy of this Ace of Cups, which is light and love. And it's very good that the English language distinguishes action and reaction, because it can happen that we act or that we react. And when we react, usually when we get a negative remark or a negative comment, or someone gives us something like a negative gesture, or someone wakes up negative feelings or resentment in us by something they do, the same is relevant to us. We can induce bad feelings in others. We can cause sadness to them, or frustration or tension, or whatever we could label like bad energy, and often we are not even conscious to it. So often it just happens that people cause bad feelings to each other without being conscious to it. And when it results in a bad feeling of someone else, we usually fear that the behavior of that other person changes. And it's not always the case that they tell us what hurts them, and it's not always the case that we tell them what hurts us. But it's very important, it would be very important to talk about it. And the Ace of Cups approach, the correct Ace of Cups approach to such conflicts, because we get conflicting about negative things and negative remarks. Obviously, positive remarks don't bother us, but negative remarks or negative behavior do. So the best approach to that is to approach it like when we get a bad feeling from someone, or a negative remark, or something that makes us feel tense. The best is to approach it from our own perspective, like thinking of it, thinking of the behavior of the other one as a reaction. So asking ourselves first inside about us being the ones that might have hurt the other one without knowing. So it can happen that we have hurt the feelings of the other one and we don't even know it. And the best is always to ask ourselves first, thinking of it. Have I said anything bad to that person? Have I done anything bad? Have I said anything ambiguous or contradictory? Can there be anything that makes that other person confused about me? Because if this is the case and we find the answer inside, we can already start with saying sorry to that person. I'm sorry if I hurt you, and I understand that your remark or your gesture was just a reaction. If we don't find anything in us, it can still be that we are the ones at fault, let's call it like this, or it can also be that we are not at fault, but it was the tension or stress of the other one that they couldn't handle well and they projected it on us. But it has to be investigated. So how it has to be, how it should be investigated, and these are the two cards for these upcoming couple of days, 3 days, the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Coins from the Jungian Tarot. And this is a beautiful Queen of Coins because it matches the energies of all the four elements: water, fire, earth, and air. And the fusion of all these elements makes us relaxed, calm, grounded, affectionate, empathetic, and even wise. Should you be a man or should you be a woman, the mixture of these energies will make us grounded. And the fifth element in my native language, we call it alam. There is an alam, ser alam, which is love. So the fifth element in Hungarian, it is love, ser alam. This is also about the fifth element, ser alam, because she holds that coin in front of her heart chakra. So should we have any problems about anyone, the right approach is to first look in ourselves, checking if we might have said something hurtful or ambiguous or contradictory. If the answer is yes, we can already start approaching the other one with saying sorry. If the answer is no, and we approach the other one when we start a conversation, when we want to find out what is wrong, we can still start with, and it's advised to start with saying sorry if I hurt you with anything I don't know or I'm not aware of, and I have tried to find it in myself, but I couldn't. And I can feel that something bothers you, I can feel that something is not okay, and maybe I am the one that hurt you. I couldn't find it in myself when I was investigating for it. So I just want to tell you that I don't want to blame you. If I have hurt you with anything, then please just help me understand it. Please just help me find what it is. Help me with opening my eyes to it if it was me. And he can say yes, or they can say yes, it was you. And in that case, the problem is getting closer to being sorted out. Or they can say, no, it wasn't you, it was me. And the point is mature communication and initiating such communication so that resentment shouldn't add up. Because if it adds up, it grows bigger and bigger, that huge pile, and we can keep on sweeping things under the rug, but it will just increase resentment and it will build a wall between people. So anyway, that Five of Swords energy, so why we have to pull an accompanying card for it, and it was the Ace of Cups for the last 3 days, and it's the Ace of Cups with this Queen of Coins for the upcoming 3 days as well. It is because the Five of Swords energy wants to leak in everywhere. If there is a worst card in the deck, this is the worst card. It represents the worst vibes, the energy of the dark side, we could say. So the dark side is just doing its mission, watching where light is increasing or love and light is increasing, and if there are such bonds in which love and light is very strong and there is a little hole on the shield, that Five of Swords energy will leak in, and the light side lets it happen, because this is how we are also tested by light. Like, all right, let's let some Five of Swords energy in. It is always destructive energy, and it usually causes trouble between people, misunderstanding, conflicts, fights, whatever. The purpose of the Five of Swords energy is to cause trouble, because it wants to dim light and it wants to damage love. And for us, from the side of light and love, our mission is to defeat this battle, this energy of the Five of Swords, to win this battle, we could say, so that love and the light should prevail. So if you catch yourself on feeling tense, or the other one feels tense, or you are in a lovely bond with someone, or in a lovely friendship, or you have a very good, great work environment, or a very loving family and friends, and you know you can rely on each other, but yet it happens that the Five of Swords energy leaks in and you find yourself nervous, or you find the other one nervous, and you say things or you do things normally you wouldn't say or you wouldn't do, and it causes trouble and a bad feeling in everyone. Actually, the best is always to clear it out and not to carry it along for the next day and not even for the night. So as soon as you can, first bring yourself in this mood, in this Ace of Cups mood, so that you can talk from love and you can act from love, and you can openly talk about all this without getting scared that you will be rejected or you will cause an even bigger trouble. So you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, but we always have to make sure that we bring ourselves in this Ace of Cups energy before we do anything or before we say anything. And it will be a question of maturity, and if this is how you approach the other person will feel this stability and loving approach from you, and you can be sure that he will be or they will be honest with you, because your honest and open and loving approach, also that you are not starting with blaming the other one, will wake up confidence in them, and they will be honest with you. They will honestly tell you what their problem is. If it is you, they will tell you honestly and in a loving way that it is you. If it is not you, they will tell you in a loving and honest way that it is definitely not you. So the point is to focus on this stability, the stability of the Queen of Coins, with love and understanding and empathy, passion, caring and affection. And the motto of this card could be something like calmness, and my calmness in general, is worth everything, and I will not sacrifice my calmness for feeling sad or agonizing or resented, angry, upset, whatever. So it should be the leading energy, and we can all reach it, and it should be practiced. It has to be practiced, because it's not automatic. After a while, when we practice it a lot, and I told you a story in the Hungarian video about a couple that have been married for 40 or 50 years, so a very long time, and the husband, the male party of the couple, said that for them the last 40 or 50 years since they have been married has been a miracle every day, because he and his wife are competing, and they have this competition every day about who can be nicer to the other one, who can say nicer things, who can be more loving, and they are competing with it, and they are practicing it, and it is really like this, and we can practice it with everyone, so we don't need to be married, or it is not just our partners or family or friends or whatever, whoever it is, we can always practice being even nicer, and it pays off. I know it because I practice it even in the shop. When I go there, I think we have the best shop here. Everyone is always smiling, everyone is so loving and nice, and everyone wishes a good day to everyone, so it works. And it has to work on in our small circles as well. It's even more important not to hurt each other with our beloved ones or with our partners. So it's a question of maturity, and the mixture of these two cards, Ace of Cups and Queen of Coins. It is right about this approach, acting from the energy of the Ace of Cups, reacting from the energy of the Ace of Cups, and building up love and stability, reliability and honesty from the energy of the Ace of Cups. And it will, there's a huge frog here, so it will build up trust and love between people, and this is how light can prevail. So this is the message of these two cards, a bit in a lengthy way, sorry for that. Sometimes I am very lengthy. Thank you so much for your attention. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you don't like it, then please give me a dislike. You can share it with your friends if you feel it would help people, and if you leave a comment so as to improve my algorithm, then thank you so much for it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.